Why do you believe he has a secret baby?
First of all, he blocked me on Facebook. And when he blocked me on Facebook, that's what made me started questioning things already. So I made a fake Facebook, and I went to go look on his page. And,
All right.
and when I went and looked on his page, I seen him posting a girl, and she was pregnant. It was like some maternity pictures. So I asked him, like, who is this?
Yeah.
Like, why is you posting a pregnant bitch? He was like, oh, that ain't nobody, that's just my cousin, that's just my cousin. So I'm like, who posting that cousin?
Yeah.
I mean, if you post your cousin.
Why dudes like to use the cousin excuse? Like, what? Like, I don't get it.
He said it was his favorite cousin, so whatever.
Are there other signs that he might have a baby?
He posted the girl pregnant on his Facebook story 2 times.
Oh, wow.
And then I seen him share a post because the post said something about we shouldn't be. I got a pregnant girl at home. So it was giving me like, why is you sharing this on Facebook?
And he says no, he does not have any baby on the way.
Yeah, he said he don't have a baby on the way. It ain't no baby. He been denying it. I asked him like 5 different times.
Got it. Tell me about your trip to the hospital with him.
This where it get good, y'all. He basically told me, that he had an uncle that passed away, and he needed to go to Indiana to get his ashes. So I took him. We pulls up to a hospital. I'm like, why we here? And he basically saying like, oh, I got to meet one of my cousins that work at this hospital to get the ashes. So I'm like, okay, whatever. He get out the car. He was gone for probably like 45 minutes. He come back to the car. I'm like, dang, what took so long? Oh, we just over there smoking and drinking, and some more of my cousins finna pull up, and mind you, we all in the hospital parking lot. So I'm not looking too good, like my hair, and I don't want to be around your family like that. So I just stayed in the car. I'm like, okay, whatever. He back and forth for hours, like majority of the day. So I ended up following him. Like when he got out the car and was walking back into the hospital, I ended up following him, and he went in on the women and children's side. And then a security guard got involved, and they got we had a little altercation. Why you following me? Boo, why you going on the women and children's side? Why you even going to the hospital? Because you making it seem like you in a parking lot.
Yeah.
So I really want to unlock his phone because...
So hold on, did he ever get back in the car with ashes?
No, I never seen no ashes. I never seen no ashes.
So you was in the parking lot all that time?
All day, Karamo.
And he never got back in the car with his uncle's ashes?
No, and I asked him, where the ashes at? Let me see the ashes then. So
who do you believe he was seeing?
I believe he was seeing his secret baby and his secret baby mama because... But
that'd have been trifling if he'd have had you drive to the hospital to go see his baby mama. That would have just been trifling.
Exactly.
Okay, and so let's be clear. You want to lock his phone to see if he's lying about having a child with another woman?
Yes.
Okay.
I do.
Well,
I want to find out today, Karamo. I feel like I deserve to know because I didn't ask you 5 times. Like, I asked you 5 times, and every time it's no, it ain't no baby, it ain't this, it ain't that. So if it ain't, unlock your phone today and show me then. That's how I feel.
So, I'm smiling right now just because I've been doing this show for 4 seasons. I can already bet you. I'm not a betting man, but I promise you, I know this man ain't lock his phone. I know he didn't. I know he didn't. I will
put it past him.
I know he didn't. I'll open it right now.
Oh, Lord.
Right now. He's not even out here. I'm just so fed up today. I'm sorry. I bet y'all is that he refused. I already knew this.
Yeah. I knew that was going to happen, too. Let me see.
You can have it, girl. I already knew once you started telling me about cousins and other things, I already knew that.
Bring him out. Bring him out.
Well, let's find why Ahmad didn't unlock his phone. Let's hear his side of the story. All right, come on, Ahmad.
She capped.
What am I capping about?
The details.
What's the
I ain't
details?
capping about no details.
Well, first ask me, why didn't you unlock your phone?
I don't let no girl go through my phone.
Okay.
That's the reason?
Okay. Hold on. Well, we're getting a ping right now. I want to take a listen to what Ahmad told my producers.
Okay, so I do got a baby.
You do have a baby?
Yeah, but the
How
girl
old?
that I posted, he like 2 months.
2 months? So you got a baby that's 2 months? I'm not finna touch you. I'm not finna touch you. So you got a baby that's 2 months old? What month we in? This November, ain't it? So when we went to the hospital in September, that's when you had the baby?
How about we sit down and talk about this?
So you had her drive. So you
I
had
knew
her
I was
drive
right.
to the
Sit down and talk
I knew
about
I
this.
was right. I knew I wasn't tripping. But it's all good. You ain't
Okay,
gotta worry
hold on.
about
Let me
it.
hear
Okay.
that thing again, because I think it said at the beginning that you said you have a baby. Let me hear the thing again.
Okay, so I do got a baby.
You do have a baby.
Yeah, but the
How
girl that
old?
I posted, he like 2 months.
Exactly, like I said.
Okay.
So that takes us back to September
So
when we
can
was
you
at the
explain
hospital.
that? Because you
I
said
can.
you had to drive you to the hospital to go see your uncle's ashes. So
This
you
A-
actually had to drive you to go see your baby.
This AI stuff is getting out of control.
AI, you gonna blame
No.
it on AI?
AI is getting way
So-
out of hand.
So it was so easy for you to tell the producers that you had a baby, but I asked you
Nah,
5 different times.
They must have just mixed. I don't know.
I asked you 5 different times. Every time you always, no, it ain't no baby. You're crazy. You're delusional. It ain't this. It ain't that. Like I'm finna just go. Like I'm done.
Okay. So first of all, let's be very clear.
No, this is
Let's
crazy.
be very clear. We would never use AI. We would only take exactly what you have said and play it back.
No.
Okay. So let's be very clear on that. Let's be very clear on that, because when you start making accusations about me, that's when it becomes personal. We would never do that on this show.
No,
You know
it's a little joke. It's a
Okay,
little joke.
okay,
It's
great.
no, it's a little
Let's
joke.
clarify,
It's a little
okay.
joke. It's a no, it's
Okay.
a joke. It's
So
a
then
joke.
my
but
question for you is, why not just be honest? Because what I just was thinking right now is based on the math of how long y'all been together. If you have a woman that just had a baby 2 months ago and she said y'all have only been together since February, that means that you were with this woman before you got with her, which
Facts.
means, facts, right?
Facts.
Which means that you actually weren't in the wrong. You could have just been honest with her and said, hey, before we got together, I got another woman pregnant, and because the math actually in this case is on your side. You could say we weren't together yet. She said y'all were just friends, y'all were kind of talking. So you could have said, like, while we were still friends and before we got together, I had a child. I'm gonna be in this child's life. Why not just take the higher route instead of doing this whole like secretive lying stuff?
I mean,
Making
you
her
ain't-
drive you to go
ain't
see
capping.
the baby.
You ain't capping. I mean, like I said though, when it comes to a lot of the details, a lot of that kind of fabricated.
Okay.
Like, I did post my cousin, and I did have a baby on the way, but she just like looked at that picture and was like, "Oh yeah, you got a baby." Like,
Okay.
oh, like you know what I'm saying? It was like that wasn't her.
So then why didn't you just use that as an opportunity to say, yes, I do?
Because it, like, for one,
What
she
was your
always
fear?
came
What was the
that right there. You see how she just
But
came
Todd-
about it aggressive. Like she kept coming about it aggressive, and
Okay.
then like
But this is what I'm saying. So there's two things that happened, because in this situation, she would have ended up being the toxic one. Okay, hear me out. If she's being aggressive and you all were not together when you had this child, you have all right to express your truth, to say as a man, like, hey, I was in a situation before this, and like, this is just my past, I want to get with you.
Facts.
And if she is aggressive, you can say, hold on, this shows me a lot about the woman you are. But then once you started lying, you've given her all validity to
I
start
wanna
acting this
say
way,
this
because
too.
now you talking about woman intuition. All she's trying to figure out is, why is this man I'm in love with not being honest with me?
I wanna say this too. When I first found out about the girl being pregnant, it was like in the December, like end of December. So when me and her had got together, for one, like a lot of know, like when you first get with somebody, like we together, and like it's like the puppy dog stage. So we tight as a but the whole time I'm thinking like, oh yeah, like let's see if this, cause I've only been in 2 relationships. I'm only 22.
Got
I only
it.
been, this is my second relationship. Now I got 3
it.
kids with my first baby mama. So I've been, really for real, I've been single. I've been doing my own little thing since I was like 19, 20. So like the past few years, I just been out here just living. So
Yeah.
when I ran into her, of course now time go on and I can say like she ain't just like any other girl that I'm just
Okay.
messing with and dealing with. Like I actually care about her. You know
But
what
what
I'm saying?
unfortunately is that though you've taken time to find out that she's not like any other girl you've dealt with, you've only proven that you're like every other dude she's dealt with by lying.
That ain't true though.
Well, that is. I want Jessica to come back out. Is there any way we can get Jessica to come back out here? Come on, Jessica, come back out here. You got to apologize to her for driving her. You know what you got to do, right?
I just feel like you already got 3 kids that I knew about. Why you just couldn't tell me?
Because
Like, I would have accepted the new kid just as well as I accepted your other 3.
I like that.
What do you mean?
When me and you first got together, I know you talking to other dudes. Man, I already know what's up. Woo woo. And like you played that off like a lot of times, like as if I was not saying nothing.
What do any of that got to do with what we talking about
Because
right now?
I felt like about time we fully got
this
locked
is the
in is when the
thing.
pregnancy thing with me and you was going on. And then it
No.
made me feel like, damn, if I say something
I
now,
got pregnant
it's like,
and lost the baby in July. You had a baby in September.
yeah. And then
You know how many, you not do the math? That's what, two months? We've been together since February, which means you knew that you had this baby all these months, growing, coming, whatever, and you never told me. And in May, when I seen you post your pregnant cousin, when I seen you make the little status like you was having a baby or
just
something, you
Facebook,
could
though.
have been, but I still asked you though,
yeah, you did.
and you denied it every time.
Yeah, you did. But I was just afraid of this reaction from you. Like, I ain't want you to be mad. I ain't want you to be hurt. Because at the end of the day, me and you done been through a lot of...
What's your relationship with your mother? It's not good.
No, me and my mama, like, we good. But you know what I'm saying? Like...
Because I'm getting a lot of undertones of abandonment.
I got a lot of childhood trauma and too, where...
Which one of your parents would take away their love from you if you felt like you didn't do something right?
My mama.
Got it. That's what I thought. Okay.
But I love my mama to death.
That's not to tell you that you don't love her to death.
No.
What I'm saying is that the reaction and the feeling you had regarding your mother is still playing into this relationship. This is what I'm talking about with the growth you need as a young man. See, I'm an older man, so I can recognize these things and help you to understand. That's why you have a fear of expressing to a woman what's actually going on in your life. Because the main woman in your life, every time you've told her what's going on, there's been some type of rejection.
Yeah. I do think that me not telling her made it a lot worse. It could have came out better because I didn't cheat. It was before, you know what I'm saying, her time and things like that. Like I said, I just waited too long. And then when I thought about, every time I thought about saying something, like I said, we had kind of went through our little, yeah, it was just a lot.
Scared.
But hiding it makes me think, is you still messing with this bitch or something? Because, like, why you couldn't just tell me?
I be with you a whole lot. Like, you even said that you like, oh, like, and I ain't even saying a whole lot, like, oh, we be together for a week and then not a week. Like, we be months and months and months, like, damn near every day, 24/7 around each other. You know what I'm saying? So, like.
Then you should have never had,
Jessica, what do you want to happen?
I'm glad that I know he got a baby, because that just let me know I'm on my A game. I knew I wasn't tripping. I don't know what I want to happen. Like, I want to have a trusting relationship.
Why would you pick a man that's so much younger than you, knowing that he needs to have growth?
It's new to me. I never dated, talked to nobody younger than me ever in my life. It was just fun.
Because the fun has gotten serious now.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of emotional growth he needs to have. And actually, I believe that you can get there. You know what I mean? Through all the jokes, you actually are in tune enough to get vulnerable enough with me, which I appreciate. And so I can know that there's actually enough there that you actually will be able to grow. But you are 22 still. And so I'm trying to figure out now though you say you want trust, maybe he could give you trust. But at this point, I think the only thing that you two could have that would be healthy would be a friendship. He's already spent the first year of the relationship lying to you. There's no foundation there.
Right.
But what you do deserve is a friend, someone you could talk to. This is not your woman, you know that, right?
But, I mean, it is, though.
It's not. It's not. It's not.
It is.
It's you. It's not your, that's not your man. That's not your man. That's not your man. It could be your friend. It's somebody you could talk to. What I'm also doing by doing this as well is trying to make sure that you have a way of balancing any abandonment that may come up. Because what I'm trying to do is shift the title in a way that now you don't feel like, damn, once I was honest, I got left again. Now that you are honest, the relationship is going to shift to something that's more healthier. That's what I'm trying to model for you right here. And that's a good thing. It's good for the relationship to shift to something healthier.
It is.
Right?
I agree.
Tell him.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we should just be friends.
I'm cool with that. You a good person, so don't take none of this away from you. You still a good person. You a good mother. You a good everything. So just keep on, you know.
See, it's that response right there why I know you'll be a great man in a couple of years. I have no doubt about it. I have no doubt about it. But understand that your honesty doesn't mean that you're going to be left. It means sometimes that relationships will shift to something they need to be. And in this case, the relationship didn't need to be boyfriend and girlfriend. What it needed to be was just to be a friend. Somebody you can look to, you can talk to, and this is going to hurt. Y'all going to have to grieve this because I know you was in love. But the fact that you know that you had to sit in a parking lot while he was in there dealing with his baby mama, that's not something that you should have to get over.
Right.
What it is something that you could talk about with him, laugh about it, and later on, after, not now, but later on, you could talk about it and be like, "Oh, you trifling," but there could be a friendship there. That's it. That's it. So remember, when you're honest with something, and sometimes somebody doesn't receive it, it just means that the relationship needs to shift. Okay? I wish y'all the best of luck. I'm glad you got your answer. I'm glad you got to be honest. All right, friends, stay with us. We'll be right back with more. I'm glad you got